Hi guys, Larissa here with May Arts Ribbons, and I want to share with you this really fun technique. This week on the blog, we are doing the blog with Tattered Angels, and I want to share with you this really cool dry embossed resist technique. You actually emboss an image and then you do a resist on it so that you can do this fun Glimmer Mist treatment for the background. And you kind of get this faux copper like metal look, and I love the way that it looks. So I want to share with you how to do this. And then I've also used some May Arts ribbons. I've used the metallic eyelash wired, which is PT19. In a rose pink color, and then the brown crocheted lace, which is 3615833. So let's get started, and I'll share with you how to do this technique. First, you're going to need some Ranger glossy paper. It comes in 8.5 by 11, and you get 10 sheets per pack. Then you're going to pick out your favorite embossing folder, and I've used the Tim Holtz Alterations die with the tree, but you can use any of the texture fade backgrounds that are out there. So you just want to cut a piece of paper down to size and run it through your machine and emboss it. So you can see that I have the tree raised up here. Next, you're going to take a sanding block. Let me zoom in here so you can see what I'm doing a little better. And this is just a coordination sanding block. I know Tim Holtz has a sanding block, and you could just use regular sandpaper as well. You're just going to go around the top of the surface of that tree, and you want to rough up as much of the tree surface as you can. So we'll just rough that up. And we'll wash away all of the excess there. Next, you're going to take whatever type of Glimmer Glam that you want, and I'm going to use Espresso Bean, which is like this really neat brown with the gold iridescent shimmer. I love this color. I use it a lot. And to use this product, you're going to need to shake it up really good, and then you're also going to need a paintbrush, and I'm just going to use a fine tip paintbrush. And you're just going to take the paint, the glam, and use it like paint, and just paint it all the way around the surface of the tree. And it doesn't matter if you get off the lines. It actually, once you spray it with the Glimmer Mist, you're not going to be able to tell that you got off the lines. So you just want to paint all the way along the edge of your image, and cover the entire image. And you'll notice that in the areas on the tree where you sanded a little bit more, that the glam soaks right into that opened paper, and once this dries, it acts as a resist to the Glimmer Mist. So you are repelling the Glimmer Mist from this tree, and it'll stay the brown color, which is really, really neat. I really like the Glimmer Glam. I love the chunks of glitter. You could also do this same technique with the glaze if you didn't want all of the glitter to be in there. So we're just going to finish this up, and then I'm going to take my heat tool and I'm going to zap the Glimmer Glam. That's another thing that I love about this product, is that the drying time is super, super fast. So you don't have to wait, like some of the paints that are out there on the market, you don't have to wait for a long period of time for those to get. And then just stick your brush in some water. I'm going to put my lid on so I don't spill anything. And I'm just going to grab my Ranger heat tool here. And I'm just going to heat this up really fast. And you'll see how fast this really does dry. It only takes a couple seconds here for this to be dry, which I love. I love, love, love that about this product. All right, that's dry. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take our Glimmer Mist, and I've chosen 3 different colors: Creme de Rouge, Olive Vine, and Coffee Shop. And I'm going to start with the Olive Vine down at the bottom. When you get your Glimmer Mist, you'll see that all of the color of the glimmer is down in the bottom of the bottle, and you want to hold it upright and twirl it around to get all of that glimmer off of the bottom of the bottle. You never want to shake up and down. It'll clog your spray. And you'll want to make sure that you have a paper towel on hand, because we're going to need to wipe off the excess. So first we're going to spray down at the bottom of the, and another thing, when you spray, commit. You want to pump all the way through the bottom of your mist. And we're going to take the second layer of spray, which is the Coffee Shop, and we're going to spray it right over the top. And then we're going to take the third layer, which is the Creme de Rouge, and we're going to spray that right over the top. And you'll see that where the colors meet, they kind of mix together and make a new color, which is really, really cool. Let me zoom out here so you can see a little better. And I'm just going to take my heat tool again, and I'm just going to heat this up a little bit. And then I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to wash away the excess. But I want a little bit of that splotchiness on there because I want the texture of the light and the dark coming back from behind the tree to make it look like a shadow from behind the tree. So I'm going to heat this just a little bit more here. And then I'm going to take my paper towel right over the top of this and pick up the excess of that mist. And we're going to come back in and we're going to spray this again in the same pattern that we did before. I'll do the green across the bottom. We'll do the brown, which is Coffee Shop, in the middle. And then we're going to do the Creme de Rouge, which is the pink, across the top. And we're going to come back in with our heat tool and we're going to heat that up again. And you can see where it's starting to pool in some of those areas. And once that dries, that's going to give us a really, really, really cool texturing. Just an awesome texture of color. And if you don't like that look, you can always go in and take your paper towel and clean the excess off right away. And I'm going to heat that just a little bit more just to make sure that everything is dry. And the other thing that I love about this glossy paper is that it really takes the Glimmer Mist well. It really gives you this really cool layer of color. I just love the way that that looks. And this is actually the Tattered Angels matte, and I love this matte. I use it all the time. And then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to take they have these top coat sprays, which is almost like a clear mist, you can tell, but it has just a hint of gold. And I love these top glazes. My other favorite color is the Dazzling Diamonds. And I'm just going to come back in and spray this right over the top. And it'll just kind of finish that off and give it a unified look. Just an added dose of color and shine. And I really love the way that it looks. And I'm going to come back in and take the excess off, and you can see just how awesome of a texture that gives to the whole image. Then what I'd love to do to add even more definition is to take the same Glimmer Glam, take your paintbrush, and just flick some dots down on the piece to give it that added little touch of something. And what's really cool about the Glimmer Glam is that it kind of dries three-dimensional. So you end up with this really cool pop, like dot texture, and it looks like you've used a 3D paint when really all it is Glimmer Glam. And I really love to do it with the black stiletto Glimmer Glam on projects. I just love the way that it looks. But look at those dots. They're like 3D. And it just really gives a really cool technique. So we're going to take our brown lace ribbon, which is 3615833, and we're going to attach it across the bottom of our piece. And then we're going to take the pink eyelash, which is PT19, and lay that on top of the brown and attach it to our piece. And then you can add this to a card front. You can have it be like a postcard. You can stamp more on this if you wanted to stamp a greeting. In the back, you can see I've just mounted it on a craft Tim Holtz resist paper that I've sprayed with the iridescent gold. And I just love the way it looks. So I hope you guys will try this technique. I call it the dry embossed resist technique. And thanks for watching. Have a fabulous day, and don't forget to check out the May Arts blog at mayarts.com/blog for chances to win and other projects and using your May Arts ribbons with Tattered Angels projects. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a fabulous day.